So we're just focused on ourselves.
Yeah, and shed a bit of light on what happened with the torch in the cockpit. That just one of those things.
Yeah, just a little mistake there, a little bit more silly, a little embarrassing, but all good.
Yeah, at least Lando found it, and it didn't cause any problems. Zach, we'll speak to you a little later. Keep hydrated. We were talking to Kerry at the time once it came up. We thought we'd say that in exchange for when Zach was with us. But you guys have been involved with the sharp end in Formula One for many, many years. These accusations, that you're up to something, running something you shouldn't, double diffuser, whatever, has been happening pretty much since May the 13th, 1950.
Yeah, a little aggressive across the curve. That's what you were talking about, wasn't it? Yeah. The way it rides the curve or doesn't ride the curve, I think could be a bit of a concern for them moving forward. Only this one practice session they've got a lot of work to do in that area, I think.
And it's night and day when you compare it to the Ferrari. Not saying that the Ferrari's quick, but it seems very much better over the curves.
Only driver that's been out the soft tyres so far is Nico Hülkenberg, and he's still down in 19th at the moment. Now we've gone a step softer. Is there a bit of a worry that the C5 is not going to hold up properly for the whole lap in terms of performance?
I think the drivers might have to manage it slightly when they come to particularly the third sector. So, but let's see what the temperatures do later on in qualifying. But I'm glad they're running a softer compound here this time. We don't want to see one stoppers. We want to see difference in tyre age between the cars, particularly on race day.
Coffee, find up and such. Still on the racing line.
This is different.
Yeah. Exactly, but this is all an indication to me that
It's quick when you're in a pit crew, when you're waiting for the car to go, when you're the front jack man, and he's coming along at 80 kilometres an hour or 50 miles an hour. That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know, when you stand in front of a car on the road, you'd be pretty scared of it coming towards you. So, I don't know, it's 60k for a reason, right, in the pit lane. But I'm sure when we raced in the one, it was 80.
Some circuits were 80.
And Monaco was 60.
Yeah, it was Monaco was 60.
Yeah.
It will always be 60.
The trouble is there are some pit lanes that are so narrow that they have to be 60. To be fair. It's the sound that happening this weekend. It's nice at 10, but it's not full pit spec. We admired the racing ball yesterday and thought that this was a livery that needed to stay.
Yes, it's all the Miami madness of colours. It's a nice colour. As someone the guy who feels it in the pits on the 60 km, I've always thought it was a little bit too slow. I know that bearing in mind, he's taking the first one on that. But 80 km.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ted. Let's go trackside once again, shall we? Martin Brundle has made his way round to turn 8. Come in, Martin.
Indeed, it's the never-ending turn 7 and turn 8, the right front tyre killer. And then you're asking an awful lot of a Formula 1 car, we'll wait for another to come round. In terms of, here comes the Mercedes Vantinelli. You climb the curve on the exit, so a lot of power transmitting through. So obviously they're just rear-wheel drive, these cars. They hit the curve, you've got to then start turning around, accelerating down to the next chicane, and it's a long way down there actually as well. So a really challenging power track. We saw Leclerc crash last year as Lando Norris nails the throttle, taking less curve through the exit. The Ferrari there was wagging its tail hard, and Oscar Piastri taking all of the curve. So we've just seen 4 cars go through there on completely different lines, actually, as to what they're looking for, how well they were able to take 7 and 8. Minimum speed around 90 miles an hour, 150 kilometers.
Circuit patterns they had and designed for this. Simulated 36 of them before they finally decided on the final circuit to wind its way around Hard Rock Turn. 75 different variations.
Impressive.
I think they were really stuck with that, the final bit, well, turn 16 where you just see how going through with a tight chicane.
Yeah.
And you've got the road thing over the top of it. It's all that, the rest of that, I think they've done a really good job with, but then you compromise with that.
I like it. I mean, it's so different and it's so awkward, but it causes some mistakes.
It's a circuit where it's very hard to get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really flow. It's not a Suzuka, it's not a Silverstone or a Spa. You get a brief moment of that through turn 4, 5, 6, the bit I've just talked about before. It starts to think, oh, here we go, this is right at high speed, and then it's separated sporadically with these really tight, annoying, off-camber corners with big curves, and you have to be very patient with the car.
A little bit like Austin, to be fair, though. That's the thing. Not as extreme. It's not actually in a horse.
32 on-track passes after the lap 1 last year as well. So for a street circuit, there's also a chance for road takes. Soft tyres. We're getting more soft tyre runners coming out, including this man here, Fernando Alonso, who, believe it or not, started on the front row 2 years ago here and finished on the podium. And if he could just get into the top 10, I think that would be a brilliant weekend in Miami for him and for Aston Martin. So, wow, that was waggling away, something else.
Yeah, a bit of over-rotation from the car as he turned into turn 4, and just at the end of the, past the apex, the rear let go. And then that makes the change of direction into 5 really, like, the balance is off. It's very awkward there from the car. So yeah, he's pushed it, like I said, it's part of the track. You have to push it, and if the car just overstepped. Judging, or not judging, but anticipating where the grip's going to come from when you slap a new set of tyres on. That's part of the real skill with an F1 driver.
And the thing with the soft tyre, it's more of a gradual feeling in terms of when it goes. Yeah, too wide. You know what I mean?
So they only 5 rounds. For the first time, this is the first 7 races of the 2017 season driving for the track. And this they're going to weigh it up. Signs of that.
isn't he? Star, that's the feeling I get. P1 for now, not his best third sectors. I'm sure I'm in there.
He backed off before the line.
On the last corner, the left turner,